What's up, guys? This is Vito from draftmagic.com, the deadest magic website on the internet. How you been? And I figured I got this fun new Magic Arena deck, and I want to show it to you guys. No, not Premier Draft Crimson Vow. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Land Friends, which is a terrible name for the deck. It is not really Land Friends. Let's see. How do I even edit deck? Man, these buttons, they move them all around. Okay. So here was my thought. I want to make a deck in Standard. I want to break this format. Or not Standard, Historic, sorry. I want to break this format. And I said, well, what card should not be here? And I decided Stone Rain should not be here. Let me see. Can I move myself? Let me put my camera over here. Even though now it's going to look like I'm looking off screen. Wait, what can you do? Okay. Here's what Stone Rain should not be in this format. This card is very powerful. It is more powerful than people know. Now, they've banned a lot of the other Mystical Archive cards, but this one seems to have snuck past their filter. And honestly, I think this will be banned at some point. Here's the problem, and what I don't think people have realized. So, Goblin or Electromancer, classic card. Instant sorcery spells cost 1 less to cast. That's a very powerful effect. If there was a card that said creatures you cast cost 1 less to cast, it would be like a $20 card, because people go, oh my god, I can just dump creatures into play. Somehow, Electromancer is not getting the same notice. Baral, Chief of Compliance. Instant sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, and counter spells draw cards, or at least filter cards. Again, very underrated ability. And then, here's a card that I think has just gone completely off everybody's radar. Kaya Royal Chaser. The next instant or sorcery you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is the number of wizards you control. Well, Electromancer's a wizard, Baral's a wizard, Royal Chaser is a wizard. Brazen Borrower is not a wizard, it's just very powerful. So, with these three guys, you can just not pay very much mana for spells. To the point where Stone Rain costs 1 mana. Okay, well, whatever. I can play Stone Rain. I can blow up a land. That's not exciting. Well, what if I told you the Bond of Insight also costs 1 mana? So let's say I got 4 mana. Let's say I got 5 mana. I think 5 would be the ideal. And I go Stone Rain, Bond of Insight, Stone Rain, Stone Rain. With these guys on the table, in the right order, I can blow up 4 lands in a turn. And that's pretty good. That's not the only thing we can do. Another card I think is going unnoticed. Karn's Temporal Sundering. Now, they just banned Alrund's Epiphany, the extra turn card that makes birds, right? Alrund, what does that cost? Let me see. Epiphany. So now it costs 7. Now, I think they went, well, a counter, because originally it cost 6 for an extra turn. People were using Teach by Example to double it up, and they went, well, that's just absurd. Actually, they're using that other card to double it up, which I think got banned. But this does the same thing. There was one that you could copy it, and then you could flash it back and copy it again. But again, copying this, they're like, no, we can't have that. We have to ban that. But you have another extra turn spell in the format, and they go, well, it's a legendary sorcery, so you have to have a legendary in play to play it. You know, that's a big get. People could kill your legendary creature. Okay, sure. But again, I got 4 Baral, 4 Royal Chaser, both of which can make my extra turn spell cost 2 mana. In addition to that, Sublime Epiphany. Counter a spell, counter an activated, draw a card. When you play this, you can play this spell and get all your favorite modes. Counter a spell. You're going to make a copy of Electromancers to make your spells cost less next turn, or make a copy of your Brazen Borrower. Unfortunately, you can't copy either of the legends, so sometimes you whiff on that. You're going to bounce something back to hand, and then you're going to draw a card. Here's this deck strategy. Oh, and Compulsive Research ends up being 1 blue mana to sort through your whole deck. With Compulsive Research and Bond of Insight costing 1 or 2 mana at most, you're going through your whole deck. You got your whole deck in your hands. Not to mention Seagate Restoration. Sometimes you'll draw 12 cards. Okay, so here's your plan. Your plan is, and maybe Brazen Borrower should be 4, because it's kind of your only early game, but I haven't needed a 4th one yet. You want to stick these guys on turn 2, obviously. Hopefully stick another one on turn 3, and then just unload. If you get 2 of these guys on the table and you have a bit of card draw, you're probably going to be fine. To keep yourself protected, you don't have any kill, you got bounce. You're going to be bouncing your guys back to hand with Brazen Borrower. You're going to be bouncing them with the current Temporal Sundering, and you're going to be bouncing them with the Epiphany. And if you do this right, you can bounce everything back to their hand, blow up all their lands, and they're just out of the game. In terms of lands, 4 Sulphur Falls, 4 Steam Vents, 4 Pathways. I keep drawing way too many mountains. You really mostly want islands. So you only need red for a couple cards, and you need triple blue. Again, you're trying to get rid of that 4 right there. You want that gone. You want to be paying just triple blue for this. You want to pay just double blue for this. You want as much blue as possible. No sideboard because I'm just doing best of ones. Is this deck perfect? No. But it is hilarious. anytime you can make the opponent's heart explode. Excuse me, you can feel the sadness in them as you blow up all their lands. See, I don't know what you would call me. Is that a Timmy thing? It's not a Timmy thing. It's a Spike thing. What I crave from Magic is the experience of my opponent being really mad. I only enjoy decks where my opponent is furious at the end of what has happened, of what has transpired. And that's what we're aiming to do here today. Let's see if we get it done. This is fine. 2 lands, turn 1, or turn 2, turn 3, into Compulsive Research on turn 3. Yeah. All right. So watch this. Watch how easy this is. I think you're gonna get blown away. I'll put myself up here in this corner. I think you're gonna be surprised at how easy this is. Now, what do we run into? What is our trouble? Our trouble is if people are playing a lot of counter spells. But we haven't really run into that situation. Or not counter spells, sorry, removal spells. But I have not been running into people playing cheap removal. Now, this guy's playing black, so this might be the one. If they pick off our little guys, we're in trouble. But a lot of these guys seem just so hyper-focused with filling the board with creatures, like, that they just care about getting their creatures down and they don't care about interacting with my creatures. And that's what we're going to hope is happening here today. It does hurt that this is a 3-1, but what can you do? Okay, that's fine. He'll either take Research. Actually, he'll probably take Sundering. People are terrified of Sundering. Which, probably the correct play is either the Research or the Stone Rain. But people get really, really upset at the idea of you taking an extra turn, even though an extra turn here would not be insane. Oh, they also hate Stone Rain. That's true. Okay, so here we can't play the Stone Rain the same turn as the Chaser. But we drop Chaser. Tap it. And oh, look at that. We get to play a Compulsive Research the same turn we play a 2-drop. Which is broken. Do we lose the land here? No, because we have a Royal Chaser that we don't need. So I want to keep the land, lose the Royal Chaser. And let's see. So do I get that back if I bounce his Maggot? I do get that back if I bounce his Maggot. But I'll bounce his Maggot with either of these cards. I don't need the Borrower. I'm not getting that I'm not getting that hurt here. So, and I can attack for 1. Might as well. No, I'll keep it back so he can't attack with Maggot. We're not trying to race. We're trying to get complete board control, and then we'll start doing our damage. Every little bit counts. Alright, so I assume he takes... No, huh. I would have taken Royal Chaser there, I think. I'm not actually sure. Okay, so that puts us in a big problem-some position, actually. Because these now each cost 5 instead of 4. See, this is what I was talking about. Removal's a problem. Let's get rid of his blue. Let's see if that saves us at all. So we now want to draw a land. This might be one of those games. Again, removal is the problem here that we are dealing with. Yep, I have to take it. But if I draw a land, I can start getting back Stone Rains, taking extra turns. Like, come on, land, baby. There it is. Alright, let's do it. Pay 2 life. Spell costs 1 less. Temporal Sundering. I take an extra turn. I bounce Brain Maggot. Seagate Restoration. So what am I doing here? I do have to worry about these guys. I have another Temporal Sundering, which can bounce the Apparition. He might not be able to replay it. Oh, he won't be able... Yeah, okay. So... Sundering number 2. Bouncing that, getting me a permanent, which can be used to block. Fantastic. Do I play the Seagate Restoration? That's a good question. I need to be able to Sublime Epiphany. I think I keep it. Yeah, I think I keep it. Bond of Insight. Well, that's beautiful, but my hope here... Let's see. Well, I can actually Stone Rain, Bond of Insight. No, I can't... I can't Bond of Insight the same turn. I could... You know what? Let's pop the Stone Rain. If I had played the Seagate Restoration, that would have been smart. No, let's just leave Sublime Epiphany up. No attacks. That'll let me copy the 2/2 token. I just have to hope that he tries to cast something here. And if not, I will just tap Royal... I should have played Seagate there. Alright, fantastic. Never mind. We're good. Sublime... Counter, return, token, draw. You go back to hand. I get an extra guy. I get a card. Fantastic. See, I was worried he was going to attack before trying to play a spell or something. There it is. It's as easy as that. We locked down that board pretty well. He was stuck on 2 mana. All right. Well, that's your job, man. Your job is to drain their lands. If you can't do that, just take a bunch of turns. If you can't do that, just bounce everything they got and swing with a bunch of idiots. Swing with a bunch of 2/2s. Now, I've tried to think about what this deck might want to add. Maybe 1-man land, maybe a Cave of the Bugbear. But honestly, you don't really want tapped lands. Getting a tap land sucks. Yeah, we got a 2-drop. Keep it. Keep it. What's great about Seagate Restoration is... I'm gonna... Enters tapped. Well, it's a plus and a minus. Compulsive Research does not see it as a land, so you cannot discard it to Compulsive Research. But Bond of whatever the hell it's called, that 4-drop, sees it as a spell. So you can actually use that to grab it out of your graveyard if you need a land. Alright. So this, let's see. The only green, I get worried about green ramp with elves, because then I can't blowing up their lands doesn't matter because they have a bunch of land where elves. This, creatures that get bigger and I can just bounce them back to hand, I'm pretty okay with that. That don't impress me much, as they say. And hopefully Compulsive Research, sorry, is going to... Let's see, I'll tap this guy. Play Research for 2. And I'm looking for more. None of this. None of this is what I want. Lose the Steam Vents. Yes. And I guess I can keep the Seagate Restoration. That's fine. I got 2 more Compulsive Researches to keep digging. Although I'm hoping he doesn't kill my guy. A 2-cost research is much better for me than a 3-cost research, because a 3-cost research, I have no 1-drops to play afterwards. Alright. As long as he's only swinging for 4, fine. Baral. Perfect draw. Watch this. Play land, drop Baral, and I now have a 2-drop Compulsive Research. Compulsive Research for 2 mana feels broken. Compulsive Research for 1 mana... It feels absurd. Lose the Steam Vents. I don't want to take damage from it. And if we make it to the next turn, I have a Sundering. I can take an extra turn. Oh, don't touch him. You leave my boy alone. Oh, remember what I said about how removal is the biggest problem? Because every time they take one of those away, see how my whole hand costs more mana now? God damn. Alright. Well, I have two options. One is to teach from example to research, but then I don't get to play anything. What I really want to have happen is that I find a 2-drop off the compulsive research. So we're going to hope in these three I get something I like. Or Brazen Borrower. There it is, Baral. Beautiful. Discard a land. Yes, sure. So we got a Baral. I really hope I can leave it alive. Again, Baral lets me Sundering. Please stop killing my creatures. No more kill, no more kill. No more kill. Please, please. Yes, baby. All right. Well, here's where we shine. So do we take the free Sundering for 5? Yeah, that's fine. So play that tapped. We'll get our free Bouncity Bounce. Let's see. I don't know all these cards. It seems like this gets better with time, but that one has Trample and Vigilance. Yeah, let's get rid of the Trampler. Okay, get an extra turn here. No attack. Alright. Taking out his lands is not very useful, so I don't think Stone Rain is what we want. The question is... I think we Bond of Insight. Yeah. Bond me. What do we got? Another Sundering and a Compulsive Research. Not bad. So, let's research again. Perfect, Brazen Borrower. Let's see. Do we want to lose the land? I don't think so. I think we actually want that. Let's lose. Decline that. We don't need Stone Rain. And what am I getting rid of? I want the Electromancer. I don't need Seagate Restoration. I have enough cards as is. Goodbye, my friends. Steam Vents comes into play tapped, and Borrower again is just an unsummon. Because sometimes that's all you need. We're just trying to stave off his assault here. If he tries to cast one of these things that kills my guy, I can bounce that stupid thing. I'll take the 3 here, though. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about him having some sort of kill. No kill? Alright, then I will bounce it. Okay, Electromancer down. Electromancer down. Sundering for 3. Although, I could have doubled up on it. I'm okay, though. Ding, ding. Back to your hand. I get another turn. I get a Bond of Insight. Yes, I do. Oh, look! I got a Karn's Temporal Sundering. And now I will get back my Seagate Restoration. Oh, he concedes because he sees that I'm taking infinite turns. See, you don't even need to play the whole game. How fun is that? I think that's pretty fun. Well, let's do one more game just to prove this deck's metal. This will probably be the one we lose. But you know what? There's value. There's value in a loss. And learning how to lose as well. Let's see how that goes. Like I said, you guys, now I have not been able to live the dream, as I said. I have not been able to magical Christmas time. I have not played against a deck that is... Well, we did blow up a land and stick a guy on 2 land. That was a bit of a Christmas time. But you have not seen the full board wipe. We got the Electromancer. Ooh, I don't know if I like this hand. There's no card draw. There's nowhere to no way to trigger this. We're actually gonna... This is great, and we can lose one of the Royal Chasers. It's not great, but it does set us up. Unfortunately, no regular lands either, so these are going to come into play tapped. We just need one decent draw spell here to start fueling our fire. Now, when you run into this situation, Let's see. Always Blue. Always Blue. Always Blue. Do you guys watch that show? Silicon Valley. When you run into this situation, run the Electromancer first. Not Baral. Kaya always comes second. Because Kaya has haste, so it's always better to... Oh, perfect. So, what I like to do here... Oh, right. Not perfect, because I can't cast those and do the thing. I think I'm going to actually compulsive research here. Right? Or do I... No. I'm going to set up a teach by example compulsive research turn and draw way more cards. So, I will drop Baral here. It's interesting trying to figure out. Kaya's the one that can only affect one spell, but it can also drop it by up to like 2 or 3, so... Sometimes Kaya's what you want to have out, and sometimes you just want to reduce the price of everything. You want Kaya if you're trying to play something expensive, like your gut dang extra turn spells, your counter spells. Really? Field of Ruin. Okay. That's a waste of your turn that I appreciate deeply. And I am going to draw a lot of cards. Yeah, sorry, Kaya. We're going to teach by example. And we're going to compulsive research. And we're going to compulsive research. Alright. Well, this should be easy. Let's lose Baral. And I don't know. Let's see. Do I really need Kaya? I think I'd rather have the Electromancer out. Yeah, let's actually lose Kaya. Again, once you have like 3 wizards, you don't need Kaya anymore. Discard a land. Yes, let's lose the island. And then, because my opponent decided to sack his Field of Ruin to get an island, I'm going to assume he needs that island, and I'm going to blow it up. Okay. And that might be enough to get him to Rage Scoop. We'll see. So here what we're going to do is get a shit ton more cards. And again, I don't want to attack. I don't know if he has any sort of flash. There's like, get rid of a tapped guy. I just want to hang back, cast my Bonds of Insight. I will attack when he's tapped out. I am in no fucking rush to do 3 damage. This deck does not win by whittling him down. It wins by getting complete board control. So why take a risk on him having like... Well, that's it! Okay, we're going to play one more, but here's what I want to say. This is why Stone Rain is going to get banned. Because it leads to a situation where your opponent has their opening hand and they go, well, I have 3 land. I have 2 land, 3 land, I'll draw more land. They really are never planning for the idea that you're going to blow up one and that they're going to land stall. And that alone can win so many games. Great hand. Great hand. This is one where I don't... Well, do I play the Seagate Restoration? This card is actually great to play. Sometimes you'll just draw like 6 cards. Oh, we're playing against okay, we're playing against a real opponent here. Luris. This one we might lose. Because that means their deck is low and cheap and fast. It's not going to waste any time. Enter tapped. Stone Rains are going to be not super useful if they're playing 1 and 2 drops. But we'll see. It's possible maybe we cut them off from a color. Again, here I'm going to lead with Electromancer because it gets blown up. I want to save this guy. Again, I have that legendary sorcery. I can only play it if I have a legendary. So if he's going to blow up my first creature, I'd rather have it be Electromancer. Okay. Well, from here, I think the play is pretty obvious. Blue, blue, Baral. And let's cut him off from his green and his white and see if that actually works. He is going to make his guys very big, very quick, but I have bounce counters, so you know what? I will attack for 2 here. Because if he blocked with both of those, I would be a very happy man. He did not. Alright, he does have the lands. He has the modular. And we are now going to hope that he does not anticipate an epiphany. We also have Bond of Insight. Now, even if he doesn't give us something to counter, we will still just bounce something and make a copy of Electromancer and draw a card. That will be just fine for us. We will even, yeah, so that was stupid of him. Counter, return, token, draw card. So I want to return who, exactly? So that only matters when it dies. Steel Overseer, 4/4, reach, trample, blah, blah, blah. Do I want to get rid of this guy? That one costs 2, that one costs X, so we can replay it. Let's actually slow down Steel Overseer. And I draw a card. So that means he will lose a Steel Overseer activation. He is going to get one here, which kind of sucks. Maybe I should have bounced a guy he actually wanted to swing with, but I can take 7. I can take 7 pretty easily. I might actually double block that with the... oh, never mind. I'm a happy, happy boy. So I'm going to Sundering after a Bond of Insight. Do I want to lose an elect? No, I don't care. This is great. This is Christmas with a bow on it. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Let's Bond 1. See if we get anything else we want. We get... I mean, if I'm him, I scoop right here, but it's up to him. Yeah, I would scoop if I was you. Temporal Sundering, target player. Bounce that idiot. This is just unfair. Again, the power of just bounce. Just bounce will set them back so much. And these spell again, that spell's supposed to cost 6 mana. We gotta do one more. Here's the problem with this deck. You can't stop playing because you can't stop winning. And you know your opponent's sitting there going, what the fuck is going on? He keeps bouncing all my shit. He has Stone Rain in his deck? Stone Rain? What is going on? How is he casting so many spells? Alright, this one we have the Bond of Insight, we have the Stone Rain, but we don't have any 2-drops. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. And this will be an example of a risky keep. So again, the deck has 12 2-drops. We are on the play, though. A Stone Rain on the play can sometimes... Oh, it's red. Oh, no, it's Faithless Looting. Now, I've had success against this deck. Because this deck kind of runs out of steam when it really wants to have enough lands to keep flashing back. Oh, my God. Oh, well, we drew a 2-drop. Okay, we're happy, boys. So, I guess we Bond of Insight next turn. How many spells does he have to cast? 3. I don't think he's been able to do that in 1 mana. We might Stone Rain just to make sure he can. He needs... You have to have at least 3 mana to cast 3 spells. Let's be clear. So, maybe we blow up his red. Well, the blue is what's going to probably draw. I don't know what you blow up, actually. But the fact that he has 3 Phoenixes ready to go. I don't know. Alright, he's got enough cards in hand. So blowing up a land would buy me a turn here. But I would prefer to teach by example next turn with the Stone Rain to blow up 2 lands. So let's Bond of Insight and hope to God that he doesn't play 3 guys. We're going to hope. If he doesn't play 3 spells, we're pretty happy. He would need another land, which I'm sure he has, and 3 1-cost spells. Does he have it? Opt. All right, he has yeah, all right, he probably has it. Again, we can bounce them back to hand, but that really is a kick in it. Like, we would be so happy if we could just wait one more turn. No, don't do that! Oh! Fuck. That's gonna. If he has one more thing, yeah. All right. I'm gonna say that's probably game. And that's an example of the nut draw. He had 2 Arclight Phoenixes in his opening hand. The only thing that would kind of save us here would be drawing Brazen Borrower, which is another great example why Brazen Borrower is good, because then I can bounce 1 Phoenix and play a blocker for the second. As is Stone Rain this. Not useful. I'm trying to think what else we could draw. Not likely to get out of this situation. Again, the only thing I can think of would be Brazen Borrower. I think Brazen Borrower would be our only out here. We could draw Careful Consideration into Brazen Borrower, so we could afford, what do you call it? A draw spell if we draw one, and hopefully dig for it. Just hit me, come on. What on earth are you thinking? Draw a card, discard a card. Buddy, you have the win. Just go. Okay, good game. Waste of my time. He's got it. He's got it, and he's wasting my time. All right. I know I keep saying one more game. I want to do this Stone Rain thing. I haven't been able to do the 4-time Stone Rain, or at least a 2-time Stone Rain. You guys have to see it. If we don't get it this time, you just have to take my word for it. Again, that card, that bond, what is it called? Vow of, I don't even know the names of the card in my deck. The idea that you mill 4, and then you get to bring back 2 cards. Thank God Time Warp is not in the format, because Time Warp goes in your graveyard. Keeping it. Imagine getting back 2 Time Warps instead of that, having that stupid Karn's thing that exiles itself. That's why you don't, actually when Time Warp was legal, I was using Tomio to get it back. Sulphur Falls, Electromancer. Oh, blowing up a Triome with a Stone Rain feels so... Feels so... It looks like that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll see if it's actually useful, though. It's possible this deck is doing more than I thought. But blowing up that land, knowing that if he wants to get those colors, he might have to play another tap land. Yeah, I blew up your land. What are you going to do about it? Ah, he's got the black. Come on, give me one more spell. I want Sublime Epiphany. I'll take the Compulsive Research. That's fine. Let's put out River Glide. Blue, research me. Okay, not loving this. Lose the mountain. But next turn we have Epiphany. Epiphany's a beautiful card. It does a lot of work. And we actually have a creature we can copy. So, if he kills Electromancer, I'm fucking dead. Oh, he's gonna fucking kill it. God damn it. Fuck. Fuck. I don't think we're getting to Seagate Restoration this game. This is what I'm talking about. Whenever they blow up my boy. Do I double up on Compulsive Research, or do I search for a 2-drop? Let's see. I could dig. What am I digging for? Let's see. As is, I'm worried he's going to get that back somehow. I'm going to save the teach, and I'm just going to Compulsive Research 1. No. No. Because I'm looking for a 2-drop here. Target me. Stone Rain does not fucking do it. Shit. This is such a bad situation. Discard a land. Or lose 2 cards. I decline. I lose one of my Sublimes and the Teach by Example. Okay. fucking fart. I mean, he hasn't been able to... If he can pump those up, I'm so fucked. But he hasn't been able to recur anything with them, so... Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Again, even if we just use this as bounce, I'm happy. Or do I play Bond? Getting what? I don't have any guys on the board. No. I'm just going to use my Sublime. Even if it's bounce, draw a card, it's still something. Idiot. Counter, return, draw. Get off my board, give me a card. Beautiful. Very happy with that. Oh, very happy with that. That is very good, actually. Because that just... If he somehow finds a way to power that up, I'm going to just fucking snatch it from him. Bond me. What do I want? Do I win this game with just Sublime Epiphanies? Maybe. It really screws up his day. But I also just want straight card draw, so... I could take the Seagate Restoration now. Let's see. I'm one land away from... No, I have it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess if I just hope that... Yeah. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to blow up his red. And my cats are all in my way. I'm going to hope blowing up his red has value. And he can't play the other Dread Horde. Fucking shit. That's fine. Oh, fuck! How did Thoughtseize... Oh, I milled the fucking Thoughtseize for him. What a piece of shit I am. Alright. He didn't take my Seagate Restoration, though. That could be good. Can I Baral Seagate? No. I can Baral Temporal Sundering, though. Let's do that. Me, go away. You gonna kill Baral? That's fine. I still get my extra turn. Born to be kings, princes of the... Nope, use the red. Oh, I gotta use it all. Shit. So, I'm hoping he can't Thoughtseize again. Let's see. He has Cut in there. That's not that exciting for him. He has Vanishing Verse, which does nothing right now. And I get to Baral. Shit, should I have Stone Rained first? I don't think I could afford to. No, I could not afford to. Me, bounce your shit. Wow, every fucking time. Give me my extra turn. Stone Rain, Stone Rain? Yeah, let's do it. Blow up all his colors. He's just got black. Yeah, let's see how that feels. Does he have anything he can trigger? Not that I see. Well, I've got his dumbass stuck on black. I might just beat him to death with fairies. Let's see how it feels. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No. I'll save the other one. Fuck. This guy is starting to piss me off. Can I get some draw spells? Alright, he's gonna perpetually give my Brazen Borrower, or my Baral minus whatever. That's fine. I don't really care about that. Sure. He's got way more cards in his hand than I want him to have. That being said, my deck should have draw spells, so we will see what happens. No draw. This man is coming back far more than I want him to. If defending player has more cards in hand than you, I do not. Exile the top card of their library. No, that's fine. Electromancer, not useful. At least it blocks. Am I worried about having more cards in hand than him? Sure. Each opponent loses X life. He can cast both of those. Born to be kings. I guess I'm gonna take 2 damage here. Alright. Should I bounce? I mean, if I'm him, I cast that for 2 and see what happens. Sure. Can't replay the Arcanist, so I get one of those back in his hand. Fucking beautiful. Okay. Good game, man. You got me. You got me. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Let's see. Put that many counters on Bloodthirsty. Exile that many target instant or sorcery cards. Hasty 2/2. Okay. Block. Should I have countered that? Countering it would have drawn me an extra card. Well, I get to counter that. Ding, 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 ding. Targeted on-land permanent. Haste, not haste. So I'll send that back to your hand. Creature I control. I draw a card. That's pretty useful, but it's not a counter spell. Bond of fucking Insight. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. I'll take the Sublime Epiphanies, please. Right? Just take 2 Sublime Epiphanies. Well, I have to block, so no, that won't work. Let's see. Shit, what the fuck do I do? How do I block Bloodthirsty Adversary? Okay, I have Brazen Borrower. Do I take Stone Rain? I think I take Stone Rain. Stone Rain. And... fuck. Sublime Epiphany. So here's my plan. Blow up a swamp, hope that he can't flash that back. Do you have black? It has fucking haste. Cock suck. Oh, so close. So close. That was a good game. I probably could have won that if I played it just a little bit better. But he put me in some interesting situations with that deck. Okay, this is the last one. I'm having too much fun. I'm having too much fun. He put me in some interesting situations. See, that's the problem when you have this toolbox, is you're like, I can get back any 2 cards. What do I get back? I think I made the right play, though, with the Stone Rain to cut out his double black. The problem, again, is that creature has haste. I had no way to block. And also the deck, when you have no Electromancers, no Wizards on the board, it's hard to play the number of spells you want to play, because you want to be playing everything. This is great. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Maybe double it up on turn 4? Let's see, that would be 1 minus 3. I think I might be able to double it up on turn 4. I'll keep it, because it's going to be a reduction of 3 from the bond, and then track by example. Yeah, I could even play a 4th card. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. People are underestimating this Kaya. This Kaya does some good stuff. Alright, I lead the Baral. I guess her name's Kaza. I'm not even paying attention to her name. No! Fucking shit! God damn it. They keep playing removal. You're not allowed to play removal against me. That's my rule. I'm going to play her down, and I'm not going to attack, because then I can Brazen Borrower if need be. No attack. It actually is sad that you cannot bounce your own things with Brazen Borrower. Because you find yourself in a lot of situations where that would be magnifique. Fuck. What the fuck was that? You didn't want to blow up my guy? You could do 3 damage to my guy. Blow it up. Are you mad that you didn't save it so you could blow up 2 guys? But then I would have done my thing and I would have played my bond. Okay, that one doesn't count. That was way too short. This is the last one. I swear, I keep playing against these decks. They're not playing removal. Or the removal starts at, like, I don't know, 3? They're playing a murderous, that stupid black one. The one that you can play as a lifelinker. What is the removal? Someone play the one that lets you investigate, which you can, that's fine for this deck. Usually got 2 extra mana in this deck. Draw a card, find another 2-drop. Alright. I feel good about this hand. Again, if Baral can live, so a child might not die. Just don't be elves. Elves are too quick. Not elves. Fantastic. And if it's a counterspell war, I typically win the counterspell war on the back of my spells costing less than theirs. 2 mana counterspell? No. Oh, come on. Don't do the investigate kill thing. Stop killing my creatures. He's dead. He's so dead. Either that or he's just reading him. Oh, fantastic. So what this deck is going to do, I assume, is play big things that I can just easily bounce back to his hand. Which is why Brazen Borrower is fantastic and Epiphany is fantastic. I hope he's playing big creatures and enchantments and nonsense and not spells. Oh my god, that's even more fantastic. Watch this. Turn 3. Kaya, down. Tap. I just played a Bond of Insight on turn 3 with 2 and a creature in the same time. Now, you might call it a whiff. I only got 1 card, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy getting anything off that. I've never had a complete whiff off Bond. Okay, that's fine. Because we are already deep in our happiness cycle. Do I Baral here? Yes. Again, it lets me have Brazen Borrower ready to go. Sucks that I'm a little light on land, but I'm getting there, baby. Did miss a land drop, but based on the fact that my opponent seems to be playing some sort of creature kill control. Oh, what the fuck? No. No attacks. Jesus Christ. Alright, I need land here, so I'm going to actually hope I draw 2 land. And I do. So I can lose one of them if I want. Yeah, let's lose one. Shit, I kind of want both. But then I'd have to discard some stuff. Well, Brazen Borrower actually seems like it's not doing a lot of work. And I could lose an Epiphany and just get it back. So, let's decline that. Borrower's not doing anything for some reason. And I will redraw the Epiphany from a Bond of Insight. I could also just ditch the Teach by example, but I have high hopes for that. Discard. And the question becomes, what do I Stone Rain? He only has 1 Swamp, and he only has 1 Dreamroot Cascade. It seems like his deck really uses green more than black, so let's blow up his green. Not to mention it's his only double. It's his only dual land. What? What? Why? Why on earth? Well, that one doesn't count. What? Your whole deck folds if I blow up your green source? Okay, well, that one doesn't count as my last game. I want... Again, the point I've made about Stone Rain is sometimes you blow up one land and they just forfeit the whole fucking game. It's, I don't know what it is. It's like psychologically, they are so insulted at the idea that you would blow up. They're like, you are blowing up my lands? Are you serious? You're like, yeah, why not? And they're like, that's absurd. I refuse to play you. Keep 7. I'm not happy about seeing an extra Kaza, but c'est la vie. Maybe he'll snipe the first one. I would like to get this cheap Stone Rain out. Am I playing that same guy? Is this that guy I played before? Enters tapped. Is he playing that stupid Dreadhorde Arcanist deck that I can't deal with very well? Is it Dreadhorde? Oh, don't be goblins. Okay, that is fine. Warriors? Okay, I'm going to call this game over. If I get beaten by Warriors, I'm going to go drink a beer. And I will attack here because he's tapped out. So, let's see. As a Castle Ember... Well, I'll say this about red. Embercleave is just unfair. Now, I have Bounce, but I have to make it to the amount of mana to play Bounce. Yeah, I was expecting that to happen at some point. I do have the second one. Okay. What the fuck deck is this? Again, I think I just run out Baral here. Ding, ding. And I hope to get Royal Chaser on the board. Luckily, this he cannot shock. Isn't there a better burn spell than shock in the form? There is. This is a joke deck. I'm playing against a joke. And I will probably lose to it because Mono Red is just stupid. And he can just play Embercleave and have a... What the... Well, this is actually going to become a problem. Again, if he plays Embercleave, I'm just like in a bad place. But he is killing all my things that... Again, when they have removal, it is sadness and pain. Although I get another Brawl, so that's fine. Yeah, shit. Do I blow up a land here instead of playing Kara? Would blowing up a land be more acceptable? Let's see, I'm going to reduce the cost of Epiphany next turn by 2, 3. So it'll be a 3-cost Epiphany. Tap for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no. I play her now. And I hope that he doesn't draw Mountain Embercleave. And that's basically it. Mountain Embercleave would be very bad. but I think I'm playing against a joke deck. And this will be the last one. Choose one that hasn't been token. You can give it trample. Target creature is a coward. Okay. Shatter Skull Charger. Okay, I'm playing against a joke deck. That is lethal, though. Fuck. Fuck. I should have blown up the land. Alright, I have to draw land or I lose. I have to draw land or I lose to the joke deck. No! Oh! Fucking shit sucks. I lose to the joke deck. I can't believe it. That's it. Alright. Good game, guys. Anyway, that is my deck. I call it Land Friends. Look, is it perfect? No. But it is actually pretty good against a wide variety of the field. It's not good against mono red jank, I guess. And what would I do to fix it up if I had to? I'm going to say there is a very good argument for putting in a fourth, what do you call it, Brazen Borrower. The question is what gets taken out. I find that I'm drawing too many Sublime Epiphanies. Really, you just need one. I rarely get to use the Teach by Example. It's cool when you get to double up the counterspell, but you almost don't need it because you're getting the counterspell back with Bond of Insight. I could even see getting rid of both of these, but let's get rid of one, bring up the Borrowers. I still think the Stone Rains, even though they weren't all-stars in any of those games necessarily. I mean, some people scoop to them immediately. I still think the Stone Rains are fantastic. Again, you have an Electromancer, and maybe whatever. You go Stone Rain, Bond of Insight, Stone Rain. 4 lands dead. It is beautiful. You didn't get to see it here today, folks. I'm sorry. Anyway, thanks for coming by DraftMagic.com. I'm Vito Gesualdi. Don't forget to check out my main channel at youtube.com/Vito or youtube.com/Vito2. That's VITOTWO. And thanks for watching my video, guys. Take care of yourselves. I love you.